Alright, here's a little video of my Tupac CD collection. I have a couple of videos on my YouTube channel if you haven't seen already about my Tupac CD collection update for the months of each year, starting when I first started to collect my Tupac CDs. Um, well, one factor I had to put into this video, the reason I wanted to collect Tupac CDs for quite some time is because I've been a fan of Tupac since I was a little kid, and the reason I wanted to collect every Tupac CD there is because, a, his music is pretty awesome, and I can really relate to them, and two, he's like one of the greatest rappers with the other two rappers who dominated the '90s with NWA's Eazy-E and the Notorious B.I.G. aka Biggie Smalls. So I'm just gonna briefly show you the CDs of my Tupac collection, and I'm gonna show you the booklets each time I'm gonna open them and present them to them. There's also gonna be key factors into this album cycle thing of all years, because the only two albums I do not have in this collection, which I'm gonna get soon, which are his debut effort with When He Left Digital Underground, which is Tupacalypse Now, and the Thug Life project, which he did with the Thug Life rap group or whatever. And then all his albums starting with his Machiavellian album and up until Box Office, when he released posthumously after he passed away in 1996. And plus it will be marked as the 28th anniversary of his tragic passing. So if you don't know the story about Tupac, I'm going to explain to you before we get started. He went to a Mike Tyson event in Vegas, Nevada. He was gonna go to the nightclub thereafter with his entourage, and then he got shot, and he was left in the coma, and within a week at a hospital, and he was pronounced dead on the 13th of September of 1996. So that's unfortunate for rap fans, especially when it comes to Tupac fans, and the legacy is still continuing on, especially with this All Eyes on Me movie that came out in 2016, and the documentary that came out on Hulu, which is they talking about his mother and his son Tupac Shakur, and a lot of cool things about Tupac. You can actually mainly collect his albums and whatnot, and especially memorabilia like T-shirts. I'm gonna show you one thing before we began the collection review. I won the other two Tupac Shakur shirts already, but this is one of my favorites. This is the All Eyes on Me thing I got, and I think this is one of the latest shirts I've gotten, but I would like to get more in the future. So let's go over the CDs, flip the booklets open, and show you what I mean. I'm just gonna briefly show you each one of them. So as many as you all know, that's Strictly for My Niggas, in case you don't know. This came out in 1993. Again, this is just the CD with the old Tupac logo before the infamous one. Like, and this does come and came with the poster. So, this is him with the other people that were in this album thing. And this is a really cool picture of Tupac Shakur. This is him sitting down on the ground like that. And there's some song lyrics if you want to pause the video and show you. But I don't necessarily take like an extra minutes to show you the credits and the song lyrics, because it would take up too much time. And some of the stuff is from the addresses and stuff. I don't want to be scammed or anything else like that. So that concludes the album review of Strictly for My Niggas. And this is basically an all-in-one CD review of each of my Tupac career spanning CDs. So I think these three CDs are gone together, and then I just got the rest from the internet, excluding the Machiavellian album. So next up we have is Me Against the World, came out in 1995. Again, the news is when the first time he got shot over the rivalry with West Coast, East Coast rap music, and he got shot 5 times, and he had a wrongfully accused false charge of rape with some female or whatever. But yeah, that's the CD and the booklet I'll show you. And again, if you want to pause the video and look at the pictures and the words, it's fine. it just shows you the song credits, and if it has lyrics, then I'll pause and show you what the song lyrics are. It's just him rapping and some stuff, and that's all his stuff. I just say thank you, and yeah. And actually, I didn't do a good job with the booklet, so I'm gonna continue where I left off and then show you the other pages. This album is really cool because of the songs being Against the World and Dear Mama, but there's actually a couple more songs that I like. And this album came out after Thug Life came out in late 1994. So, and this is all before he got shot 5 times. So, that's pretty outrage or something like that. You know, I'm just gonna. And for those who do not know what's going on with my computer, I'm gonna turn on the computer for more light because I prefer to do it that way to make it easier for the fans to see. So there's other songs I like So Many Tears, Temptations, It Ain't Easy, Death Around the Corner. I like those songs pretty much. And then came the double album, Alfred, All Eyes on Me, which is the enhanced version of All Eyes on Me. Came out in 1996. And actually enough, this is one of his last albums that he was featured when he was alive before he passed away. Like I told you in the very beginning of the video, again, this is all the I got some good tracks on here, like Ambitious as a Rider, All About You, How You Wanted, Tour of America's Most Wanted, Only God Can Judge Me, Hearts of Man, Life Goes On. Yes, Picture Me Rolling, and Can't See Me, Thug's Passion, the title track, All Eyes on Me, and Heaven and Hard to Find. Again, this is like a awesome album to listen to. And there was some YouTube user that did this video about his Tupac CD collection like a while back, saying that the different pressing has like different colors on the discs, but this is the layout print because back when CDs first came out, they did different pressings up to CD and show you. I think the CDs were neither green or yellow on the case, but this is the white and black version of the All Eyes on Me, and the Death Row Records label, as you can see. And you have to be careful with the All Eyes on Me booklet. It's really precious booklet. So once again, I'm going to show you the booklet and show you some pictures and whatnot and the credits. See right here, this is a pretty cool album, by the way. And this is actually the first time ever I've seen this booklet in full, so catch me if I want, if I'm going to show you the booklet for the first time on camera. I didn't show you in the beginning, like in a couple of years, because this booklet is still new and used, and it's a special, and I just don't think I want to ruin it until tonight or so, and it's after 8 o'clock. So this is right here, executive producer Suge Knight. Yeah, I really don't like when Suge Knight did to Death Row Records, by the way, but my opinion, but it's not worth it because he just like I mean, I didn't even know he was a rapper, but he was one of those producers like Metro Boomin and Dr. Dre when he does some of the arrangements for the music. And then time passed, and then the Tupac situation, and then he passed away on the 19th or the 26th of 1996 in September, and then came his next effort, which I don't even know if he was going to pass away, or maybe he didn't do otherwise, or maybe he was going to do more acting, but he was going to change his name to Machiavelli, but then since he passed away, he was going to keep his original name, Tupac Shakur, on his last albums. After this album, I'm going to show you which one is the Machiavelli album, which is the Don Killamani album. So, and then this is also a great album, but this also counts as a Tupac album because, as you can see, with the crucifixion of Jesus Christ with his bandana, as long as you see a black rapper with a bandana with a goatee, that's when you can tell when it's Tupac, because it's still under his name. It's just a project he did before, at that during some time before he passed away. I think this was like months before he died. Like he was secretly did this album and then didn't get a release until the end of 1996, early 1997 or whatnot. And this is also another enhanced CD, but this is not a good presentation of a booklet. It just shows you a Bible-like page with handprints stuck on them, and then I'm going to show you the credits. So if you want to pause the video and take a look at it. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is also a Koch Records. I do have a couple of Koch Records import CDs I have of my Judas Priest CDs. I'm going to show you all my Judas Priest CDs in different parts, maybe the whole video if necessary, at some point this summer if I have to. So that'll conclude the Machiavelli album, the Don Killamally album. And then from 1997 through 2006, he released these compilation albums. And I have to also include the Greatest Hits album, so let's get into it. So we have All You Still Down, Remember Me album from 1997. Pretty decent album, of course. And I got this, most of the Tupac CDs I have in this stack, I got this for Amazon. Because it's not necessarily to take the time to get the albums that I need now before they go out, because some news reports saying that they're gonna maybe discontinue CDs and record stores instead of the vinyl, because people are buying more vinyl than CD, which is crap. So it's nothing to get upset over. It's just that it's making a comeback, and probably the retro stuff that people wanted. I think the younger generation of other people who the other generation of the older people who got vinyl records and VHS tape, cassette tape players and audio cassettes, who don't have them for the younger generation. So they say it's best to pass it down and whatnot. So not gonna complain on that. So I'm gonna briefly show you the booklet, and I'm gonna show you the song credits and whatnot. And I think this is one of his compilation albums, which features some of his newly songs that he released during his time with his when he was alive, and most of it before he passed away. And get this, most of his lyrics he wrote just before he passed away, he was writing them in advance. So he was always in the recording studio doing whatever he can until he died. So, and this is also the official Tupac store, which I bet it's not there anymore, because this is the Tupac Shakur Memorial merch you can get. But as you can see right here, they don't sell that stuff anymore. Or this is the phone card, the hotline thing. Yeah, that was like out of control when people are obsessed with Tupac and they want to hear live music on recorded selling recording of a conversation, which maybe it's just a fan club thing, whatever. But anyway, the next album I'm going to show you is the Greatest Hits. This is just a compilation album, pretty much self-explanatory, 2 CDs. The song also has the song Hit 'Em Up on the last track on disc 1, because it talks about Biggie Smalls and the rivalry he had in their relationship, including when he stole Biggie's wife, Faith Evans, and stuff. So it's got a couple of songs that were never released on his other albums, because he was either gonna save, maybe the estate was gonna save that until after he passed away or whatnot. So again, and I'd also like to apologize if I keep dropping the phone. I'm just trying to make the video as best as I can here. So let's see. Here's disc 1 and there's disc 2. Also forgot to mention, here's the Death Row Records upcoming releases from 1998 through 99. We have, wow, look at all these artists. I bet those artists don't even exist anymore at that point. Okay, the booklet I need to take out and show you briefly, because I only got like 15 minutes on here. So let's see what we have. And again, it's this compilation of his pictures taken during the time when he was alive and whatnot. That's probably him from the from the All Eyes on Me photo shoot. It has a little timeline for his albums when he was alive, including his debut record and also the Thug Life I Need to Get. And yes, as you can see, if I can zoom in real quick, the Machiavelli album, as you can see there, is part of the Tupac discography as shown on his page of his albums. So you know how it is now. So yeah, and I keep seeing multiple Death Row Records label logos on each song credit. It tells you who wrote it or not. And this is under the Amaru estate. It says Wu Entertainment, which his middle name, I think his real name, Tupac Amaru Shakur, was, I think he did like a couple of compilation albums, which he did, which is the Rose that grew out of the grave. I'm gonna get that 2 compilation albums, and I think I need to get a couple more Tupac albums pretty soon, so I can show you the rest of the other collection and to show you that with the rest of my CDs. Here's a used copy of the Outlaws, which is Sterile Wise. I haven't listened to these albums since I got the album. So, and there's the CD. And don't mind the CD is in the back, not in the best of shape, because whoever had this before was like real big of an asshole and decided he will break. And plus, some idiot from the overseas didn't take care of the CD. Didn't take care of neither the jewel case of the CD, because as you can see right here, I might have to replace the jewel case to the Sterile Wise, because the jewel case part, the thing snapped. So it is what it is. So let's take a look at the booklet. And this is actually the first time I'm showing you the booklet. So here's a picture. We have all these pictures that he was with the Outlaws throughout his life. And here's the song credits. There's an awesome Tupac pic you can see there. So this is really cool. It's got some cool stuff. We have, this is also when the people, this is the Thuggin' in Hawaii. That's pretty awesome. Oh, this picture right here, this was taken from an early shoot before that was featured on Park's Live, which I'll show you if I have time. So we have all these stuff right here. This is from the video shoot of the Hit 'Em Up video. There's actually one more picture of that in this video I'm going to show you. There's the Tupac fan club, which it no longer exists no more, because the internet, that was way before people starting to use the internet even more concisively. Because back in the day, you have to do it by phone or going by AOL and whatnot. The old school Windows, shitty computer stuff where we have back in the 90s, in which I do not have the privilege to use until maybe 2005, 2007. I started to use the internet to play educational computer games, which are educational games. And it looks like I might have to replace the jewel case for the Sterile Wise album, but that's fine. All right, moving on. This is the Until the End of Time, another compilation album, and we have an awesome Tupac album. This was the first Tupac album I got as part of my collection, and I stopped because there was an war of the term Biden inflation. Again, many do not know Joe Biden likes to be an asshole and just inflates, trying to make stuff more expensive than it already is so that people can get paid more. But I'm not going to talk about that because it's too conflictable. So let's see what we have for the Until the End of Time booklet. Again, if you want to take a look at the video, take a look at the pictures, but you can pause, and I'm just going to briefly show you the book. There's an awesome picture of Tupac Shakur. And there's a quote when Tupac, if you want to read that. Okay. Again, we have an updated discography from the Tupac discography, and it has the when he was alive, when he passed away, especially yeah, sources say, but it says September 13th, 1996. And we have always his debut effort all the way up to this one in 2000, which is The Rose That Grew Out of the Concrete. Okay, so I was misspelled that. And there's another picture from the All Eyes on Me album photo shoot, and here's the book in the comparing CD to the Rose That Grew Out of the Grave and stuff like that. And man, we're only at 20 minutes. We're only talking about Tupac. This is really dedication right here. So, book the CD thing won't shut because of the booklet. All right. Next one I'm gonna show you is Better Days. This is an awesome Tupac album because most of the songs are a bunch of remixes and whatnot. So, again, look at the video shoot for the Hit 'Em Up album, for the Hit 'Em Up music video. I'm not going to show you the second disc because unfortunately I don't want to break the CD and make the CD in the worst shape, and it's already in the. Well, most of my CDs I got in are mainly from the internet, and most of them are used, but I don't want to make it to the point where it's not going to be like used and they're going to break. So yeah, and this is the first time showing the booklet. So, and we have an updated discography right here from debut up until the end of time. And again, this is a fold-out flip where I'm gonna show you the front and the back of the booklet. And we're gonna try to conclude the video sooner than we thought. And we have the Better Days lettering. So it's an awesome here's a picture of Tupac in this little the Tupac Shakur Foundation, which it didn't last long in the what is this? Prohibiting Amari exploration projects. I think this is just I think those are the things, the videos that they're trying to demonetize, because there's a lot of piracy videos about Tupac, and they're trying to take down the video and chop it, just destroy and demonetize the piracy videos, because there was a lot of piracy going on at that time, and sadly a lot of people don't have enough money to get whatever it has. So yeah, and here's the next album I'm going to show you. This is the last two albums I'm going to show you. Here's the Loyal to the Game album, and this is and most people say this is considered a Eminem album, but it isn't. It's part of the his post office career album. Which, oh crap! Now I dropped the CD. Yeah, I have a funny story I want to tell everybody right now. When I first got that CD for the Loyal to the Game album, and I just dropped it face first, that son of a bitch. Hang on 1 second, I have to make sure it's not scratched or anything. I'll be pissed. And by the way, my Tupac CDs I might have to replace if they don't play that well. Because when Amazon tells people in the description where they say they clean the discs, they just briefly didn't show anything. So, and the funny part to this, when I opened the CD, the Tupac CD is in here, and this Bone Thugs and Harmony album, which is, I do not know what this is, so I might have to reflect it to the light and show you what it is. Maybe it's just added in here. Strength of Loyalty. Okay. All right. I think I got a free CD because actually the people who were packaging my Tupac album, they didn't know what it was, so I had to be careful opening the disc because if I want to get Bone Thugs and Harmony, which will be possible, but I'm gonna maybe put the Bone Thugs and Harmony CD in storage, and until I got the album for its white case, I'm gonna be careful opening it. It will only have 30 minutes. So again, I'm gonna show you the booklet and show you what's in here. And this is also the first time I'm gonna show you the book of this album. Again, similar artwork from when he was alive, as a fact. And this is where he people would gone into his music. And this is also from the loyalty for my thing. And this is an awesome place you can look at. This is the Tupac Shakur Center of the Arts. Shows you the stuff. I think it's just a performing arts studio where people can go and make albums or whatnot, or maybe be in the entertainment industry and whatnot. Maybe I'll do a research video about the Tupac Shakur Center of the Arts. Maybe it's just the Shakur estate had made for. All right, we have the last album to show you. This is the Pac's live album, and this is one of his last albums before they stopped doing Tupac albums, because this is all his music that he put out after he passed away, all his music in his hard drive thing and whatnot. I'm going to show you a cool thing in this CD thing. Him in the director's chair right there. So, once again, before we show you the booklet, I'm going to show you the same picture, which is the Center of the Arts. It says you can make a donation thing. I think that's the this is what they're going to build for. If you want to make a donation to make each brick within a couple $100, which a lot of people would do, but it's like asking too much. So, okay, what am I doing? Right. Okay, last booklet to show, and now be it for the video. And this also is an updated discography. So this book is real thick, so I have to be careful with this. And we have his shots from the video shoot from the All Eyes on Me, and his other albums you can also get, which is the Resurrection soundtrack and the Rose, the music Groove of the Concrete Volume 2, and also his book and DVD, which you can also get. And I think that's just about it for my Tupac tribute collection. So hopefully you enjoyed this little fun video showing you guys my Tupac CD collection. Nothing too special with my collection, talking to you about Tupac stuff and whatnot. So it's as good as it gets for showing you my Tupac CD collection. And I might test them later, and if not, I might have to keep them maybe for display in my room or whatnot. So maybe you will get the idea of why this is necessary. And plus, all these albums I have are exclusive. So, and I'm missing like a few more, so that's how it is. So now, my friends, will do for my Tupac CD tribute collection review on all these CDs. So once again, most of the albums, the first 4 albums I got were from the stores and Newberry Comics, while the other ones were paid for the internet. So hopefully they'll play well on these. Alright, so yeah. Alright, that'll do for my Tupac tribute collection update. So thank you for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoy.